let's look at the NFL. Let's switch over to the NFL and preview the championship games for this week. We talked a little bit about Darnold a little bit in college football talk, but how you view this game between the Rams and the Seahawks? How do you view it going? Who are you taking? Who are you riding with?
Yeah, I think the Seahawks are pretty clearly the best team in the NFL left over right now. I think it was going to be a dog walk between the amount of like good defense that they like can present on a daily basis
Dominant at
on a
every
weekly
level,
basis.
man.
Yeah, they're dominant on every level. So but it will be fun to watch. I mean, hopefully Stafford can make it interesting, but I don't see that happening. I think the Seahawks will make quick work with them.
And the thing is their run game is so great. Darnold really, I mean, he threw 17 passes in the game against the 49ers, 100 some yards
Mhm.
and a touchdown. That was really all he had to do. It was
Yeah.
kind of like, the group project when you do nothing, you get an A still. Because the run game was going. Special
Mhm.
teams had an opening kickoff touchdown. Defense,
Special teams, yeah.
McCaffrey had like 35 yards rushing. Brock Purdy couldn't do shit. So Seattle, yeah, they're a different football team. Like this is a team with 0 holes. And the last time though the Rams played Seattle, it went into overtime 38-37. So, I'm
Yeah,
not gonna count out the Rams, but Seattle just looks like they're moving different and on their way to win it all.
I agree. I agree. And then with the Patriots in Denver, um, that's gonna be a 6-3 game at halftime again. And it's gonna be like, Drake May is so one of the things about Drake May, people don't really understand. They've praised him all year and considered him an MVP candidate. But you look at the teams that he's played and yeah, he's had a couple of good wins, but not a single top 10 defense that he's
Yeah.
played the entire year. Like the entire year, he hasn't played a single top 10 defense, which fast forward to week 1 of the playoffs, he plays a top 10 defense in the
He struggles
Chargers.
a little bit, yeah. It was
Struggles,
16 to
not just a
3.
little bit, a lot of it. Like, and then fast forward again, struggles again versus Houston. Now, these are I mean, Houston's one of the best defenses in the NFL, and everybody will struggle against them. But to consider or crown him as like the best quarterback coming out of that class, or somehow he's a candidate for MVP, I don't see it. I think he looks unsure of himself sometimes back there. Now that's not to say that he doesn't have incredible like composure when in shows flashes of extreme arm talent. Um, but no, I'm not sold on Drake May. I think
Caleb's better.
Caleb is he might not be like technically like from a technical perspective of the quarterback position. He might not be better from that standpoint of like um what would be considered the traditional way of being a great quarterback. Um, but I think anybody who's looking at the film would see like Caleb can clearly do things that not only Drake May can't do, but everybody who's played football can't do. We're biased, but at the
Yeah.
same time, watch the film. Just
And
watch
I
the film.
think Drake May, yeah, he's had some, good moments this season. They beat the Buffalo Bills. That was a nice moment. He's took strides as a quarterback this year. But I think Mike Vrabel's done a phenomenal job with this team, completely turning it around, giving it a new culture. The defense deserves more credit than they get. And the run game's been pretty solid too. But in this matchup against the Broncos, I would not be surprised if Jared Stidham and the Broncos win. Sean Payton's a
Me
great
either.
coach. The defense for the Broncos is legit. And you look at every game that the Patriots have played, Drake May has been sacked 5 times in each of those playoff games. Will Campbell's been getting his ass cooked.
Yeah, he doesn't
And
look great because he
it's
hasn't
against
played
good defense.
anybody. He hasn't played any
Yeah.
good fucking rushers. I mean, what are we talking about? They didn't play anybody this year.
Yeah.
The Bills
Cakewalk
clearly
schedule.
sucked. I mean, They play the Jets twice a year. They beat everybody in the AFC East, and clearly the AFC sucks. Like they just do. Everybody.
So they did take advantage of this schedule for real, but and this Broncos team, yeah, I mean, it sucks that Bo Nix is not in this game because then I think the Broncos would go on and move forward for sure. But Jarrett Stidham has experience. He's had games where he's played quarterback. This is Tom Brady's backup, so this could be an Indiana situation. We got a bunch of experienced ass motherfuckers, but no, I think yeah, the Broncos. I wouldn't be surprised if they go out there and win this game. I think it'll be because of how good their defense is. Their defense gave up more than they should have against Buffalo, but I think if they pressure Drake May, they go out there. J.K. Dobbins could play in this game too, apparently. So they get that. That'd be a boost. But I think, yeah, Denver has a real shot to win this game. I'll probably lean the Patriots, though. Who are you leaning in that one?
I think the defense is well, the Broncos are gonna show up. They're gonna get more turnovers. I got the Broncos winning.
Damn, upset.
This is
What
gonna
would
be
the
a
score
game
be?
about who gets the more turnovers, and I think as long as Stidham doesn't turn the ball over, or they don't fumble or get no lucky shit, the Broncos definitely could win.
You think they could win the Super Bowl, or is it just like they get into the title and they get clapped?
No, the Seahawks are winning the Super Bowl. It's gonna be a Seahawks Super Bowl win this year.
Okay. Nah, I think so too. And yeah, Denver, Sean Payton, like this is one of the best coaches in the league. He's shown it all season long. And yeah, if Denver moves on, I think that'd be a huge step for them moving forward. And then you look at when you get Bo Nix back, I'm not giving shit to the Chiefs, even with them healthy and back as a dynasty, man. I even them at peak, the Broncos are good.
Yeah, Broncos are good, and we'll see how Stidham plays. If he can just move the chains, if he can get on the field, get on pace, first and second down, and then just make plays on third down, I think they'll be all right. I think the Broncos will win.
And you think too, like the turnovers that you brought up, like that's a big factor in this game. The teams that they've beaten in the playoffs, CJ Stroud. I mean, how many turnovers
Yeah,
did he have? 5, 4 interceptions. And then you look at Justin Herbert, 6 sacks in that game. The quarterback play that they went against, they
yeah.
really sold their teams. So yeah, the Patriots defense, I think they're a pretty good unit. Mike Vrabel, they've done a good job, but I think this is a matchup where they have to overcome some adversity
Mhm.
even without Bo Nix. So what would the final score be, you said?
I think it's gonna be a low scoring game, 17-14.
Broncos
Um,
win?
Broncos win, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go Patriots in this game. Score is gonna be really close as well. I'd probably say 20 to 14. Patriots win. And they get some help from their defense. Drake May makes the throws when he needs to, whatever. Seahawks versus Rams. What would you say the final score would be for that? You already got the winner in Seattle.
That one's gonna be a high scoring affair.
I think so too, bro. Stafford, McVay, they're gonna
Yeah.
score. They're gonna score.
Yeah, I got Seattle winning 35-28.
And this is a game, people don't believe in Sam Darnold. I work for Trojans Wire. I'm writing articles about USC, and if Sam Darnold wins this game, he's the first Trojan quarterback to start in the Super Bowl. So big history there. But yeah, people don't trust in Darnold. He's seen ghosts in the biggest games, and this is a game really where I think he's gonna have to step up. I think he's gonna have to win this game for Seattle, as opposed to their defense and run game, special teams doing all that and carrying him. He's going to have to be better than Stafford. And this is his moment. Either he seizes it or he doesn't. If they lose this game, it's going to be because of Darnold.
Yeah. Yeah, it's we'll see what happens. I mean, I'll tell you what, Vikings fans are gonna be so blue. They're gonna be so upset to see Sam Darnold in the Super Bowl. But Sam Darnold earned it, you know.
Yeah.
He uh he is the um definition of a system quarterback. But he makes plays, man. You gotta give it to him. It's the Red
And
Rocket.
yeah, and like he's really like you said, he's earned the situation. He's been like he showed up for Seattle. He's made the throws, made plays all season. I mean, had another great year, and just with how things were in Jets with the Jets, he just put his head down, went to work, went to the 49ers,
Yep.
grinded there, took a back seat, then went to the Vikings, balled out, earned a contract. So yeah, Seattle and Sam Darnold both deserve this. Excited to see what happens for them, and if they win this game, they're winning it all. But like I said, Sam Darnold's gonna have to be crucial in this game. I think 28-21 Seattle wins.
Like it.
But Sam Darnold game-winning touchdown, JSN. I'm calling it right now.
Yeah, I like that. Maybe to Jake Bobo.
Hey, put $10 on that. You probably will win a mill.
To
uh,
win the game, yeah, probably no.
Some people thought the NFC North was going to be the worst division in football this season. They thought it was going to be as bad as the NFC South.